customizable trophies for sports, esports, and business events. Exceptional attention to the customer, quality and details are our priorities. Unique, natural, non-standard and durable, these phrases describe our thinking and products. The UD Awards team includes sports and esports enthusiasts, and we know these emotions and energy that go into them, so creating awards for athletes is a real pleasure for us. Let's break the standards together. Find UD Awards at etsy.com/shop/udwards.
Are you looking for high-quality, affordable sim racing paint schemes and graphics? Then look no further than Evan at Evan Pienta Designs. Driven by speed, Evan Pienta Designs offers a multitude of sim racing graphics, from liveries to social media graphics to team and series logos. To see some of the work done by Evan, or even race one of the public liveries he's made, head on over to tradingpaints.com and search Evan Pienta.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Southern Broadcast Racing Network. I am Richard Hurst, and always joining me is going to be Jeremy Robbins. And Jeremy, we are here back with Slingshot Racing League here at the Haylee's Hope 175. Jeremy, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good myself, but I'm gonna tell you what, these guys. I've been watching this practice for a little while, and these guys are hot to trot on this track, especially the repavement. Man, it's. They're saying it's like a little super speedway for them. They don't have to let off too much.
Well, I've seen a little bit of bump drafting, a little bit of door checking. I've seen it all right here in this practice that we've been watching, and it looks like it's going to be some pretty exciting racing. But before we get to talking about the exciting racing and the power points or the power standings and the points, tonight we have a special guest that's going to be joining us in the booth, and they are going to give us a little backstory on the Haylee's Hope 175. Jeremy, if you want to find Mr. Scott Martin, we're going to bring him in and let him talk to us for a minute.
Yeah, we'll track them down real quick if we can get Scott in here. Kind of a little backstory about Haylee and what's got us to where we're at.
Hey guys, I appreciate that. Haylee was my little sister. She's 15 years my junior. Beautiful young lady, super smart, real talented. Could have been a model, could have been a million things, but she ended up chasing the dragon and ended up passing away from a complication due to drug use. It's called a MRSA infection. And what had happened is she actually had a vegetative growth on the valve of her heart, and it was from using a bad needle. So, kid like that who had everything to live for, loved the world, loved her kids, just couldn't kick that habit, eh? And spent a lot of money trying to save her life. And in the end, I was her power of attorney, and I had to decide when enough was enough. Um, there just wasn't any way to help her past that point. But had we had more money sooner, we might have been able to do something. And that is the whole drive behind this with Great Lakes Recovery Center, their Compassionate Care Fund. That next person that's going to get booted out of treatment who's so close to reclaiming their life because their insurance ran out or their family ran out of money. That's where we're going to step in, and we're going to make sure that that individual gets to stay in there. Hopefully till the end of their treatment, maybe it'll save a life. So really appreciate you guys letting us come on and talk about that. I know you're sharing some links to donate, and this is local to me. This affects the people that I know and that I live with and that I love, and really appreciate all the support that you guys give us. Thank you.
Well, tonight, y'all got a special scheme going. I believe it's going to be you and Dustin both. So we'll make sure we show off that beautiful black and pink Haley's Hope scheme. And to everybody out there, there's going to be throughout the stream Discord link, in the chat, a link will show up for a PayPal that will be directed towards Scott and the Great Lakes Recovery up in Michigan.
Yeah, it goes straight to them. Goes right straight to their bank account. I'm just the messenger, so we make sure the money gets to where it needs to be.
Well, all right, Scott. Other than that, how you feeling about on Atlanta?
I don't know. It feels like they took Daytona and shrunk it. So it's going to be real interesting to see how these guys handle, the same super speedway speeds on a mile and a half. I don't know these cats at all. I drive the truck, but I think we're going to have some fun tonight. A little bit of banging, a lot of racing.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've been watching these lap times, and they're pretty fast lap times and a lot of close racing. So can't wait to see what y'all can do in these next gens here at Hot Atlanta. And was just looking at that paint scheme, and that is a beautiful paint scheme. So maybe we can see that car out front.
Yeah, huge shout out to my boy Dustin Logston over at Nerditudes and Nerd Raps. He put this paint out today for me in a couple of hours and asked to run the same one. So anybody that'll give that much effort, you got to give them some props. Really hope that we put them on the podium by the end of the day.
Absolutely. Well, can't wait to see what you can do. Well, we'll let you get down there. It's almost time for qualifying. So let's see what you can do with that. Isn't that a Chevrolet? Yes, it is.
Yes, sir. All right, you guys have a good night. Thank you.
You too. That was a number 67 of Scott Martin. Um, Definitely a good cause that he has put together. Well, Jeremy, it's about time for qualifying, let's run down the points real quick and our power standings.
Yeah, it's gonna. We have kind of had a little bit of a shift up in the power rankings. I personally don't see how he got up there. I know he got the win last week, but Justin Wilson, he's sitting at the top of the power rankings. But Rhett Tucker, he's still holding the points lead.
Yeah, Rhett Tucker's been definitely a force, but not by much. I mean, it's only 6 points, so it's still anybody's ball game. But so you got Johnny Rapp and you got Justin Wilson right there within 6 points. So
And you know what's
it
crazy?
can change real quick. What's
What's crazy, Richard, is they're giving away $20 if you guess the top five, and nobody has done it yet. $5 increments every race, and we're up to $20. I mean,
that?
the
I'll
links.
start putting mine in.
I know the links on Facebook, TikTok, even say it in here in the chat. Hey, get a bunch of people together. Maybe I can split $5 each right now, but it goes up $5 every week. So I mean, wow, I'd already be on it if I could, but we're not eligible.
Yep, we're definitely not eligible. And right now, looks like I am riding around with the 45 of Scott Tompkins, putting in his qualifying lap. Let's see what these guys can do. Right now, we got Curtis, and we also have Curtis Ecker out there. We got Zachary Doust.
Yeah, we've got a few of them out there. Jacob Bradley also, Tony Hillbrands, he almost had it. Brands. I know you'll correct me if I'm wrong.
Hillbrands.
Hillbrands.
Yes. All right. Scott Tompkins is going to be sitting fourth, with Poling sitting fifth, and Mr. Nick in a 00. He's going to take over second for right now. Well, no, not anymore. All these times are all these positions are scheduled to change as everybody puts in a lap. Mr. Ecker holding on to that top five as of right now. Hillbrand's taking over the top position with 31.6, and that just changed.
Yeah, ain't nothing going to be set in stone till the green flag drops.
Yeah, and we got quite a few drivers here at Atlanta. And as Scott was saying, it's like they crammed Daytona into Atlanta, which I think is pretty fun. I mean, you can put the pedal down to the floor and just hold it. So I don't expect to see a lot of cautions, maybe a few, but I hope to see a lot of big pack racing, and see some of these teammates get out there and help each other. So I'd like to see a team effort or team win with team effort.
I'm going to tell you the team that's going to be one to watch for, and that's going to be Payday Racing. I mean, it's consistent of, you got Justin Wilson, you've got Randy Belcher in it, Scott Tompkins. I mean, it's a pretty big team. I mean, it makes up, what, 8 cars? So, them and RTR is about your two biggest teams we've got out here.
Well, I wouldn't count out that Yellow Vision team. I mean, he's got one sitting in, Colby. He was running actually the fastest laps in practice. That's the 9 car, Patrick Colby. You got Hillbrands. He's in the top. He's in the top 10 right now, starting in the top 10. And you got Mr. Aaron Hollywood Smith in that number 70. He's been strong since we started. So there's a lot of heavy hitters in that Yellow Vision race team. So I'm going to ask you, who is your pick tonight?
Man, it's Atlanta. It's a super speedway. It's anybody's chance. I'm going to throw it out there with Hollywood Smith.
Ooh, you gonna pick up Mr. Hollywood. All right. I'm gonna go with I'm going to go with the 67. Mr.
Yeah.
Scott Martin.
Yeah, they've got a pretty sharp scheme. Well, Richard, we got a few minutes before we're going to be gridding up, so everybody take your hat off, moment of silence as we pay tribute to the national anthem from a band locally in Dyersburg, Hutchison Brothers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, Richard, let's see if we can get through this grid right here. It's a pretty stout-looking field tonight.
Yeah, 33 drivers, and so far on the pole is going to be Justin Wilson with Randy Beckdale starting on his outside. Wesley Pistol is going to be starting third. Aaron Smith is going to be starting fourth. Nick in that 00, he's going to be starting fifth. Matt Koontz is going to be starting sixth. Brandon Fitter Place is going to be starting seventh. Tony Hilbrand starting eighth. Rhett Tucker is going to be starting ninth. Rye Jones starting 10th. Brady Powers is going to be starting in 11th. SBRN's Curtis Eckert is going to be starting 12th. Jacob Bradley is going to be starting 13th. Scott Tompkins in 14th. Zachary Doust in 15th. Jared Barclay in 16th. Nathan Root.
Don't get me to line. You know I'm not good with names. We'll say Nathan Rogue.
Yep. And Larry Poland is going to be 18th. Who we got for 19th there, Jeremy?
19th, we are going to have, let's see if I can get caught back up to it, get moved around here.
Heschman?
Yeah, Jay Hesman. 20th, we're going to have Trevor Traegor. 21st is going to be Chris Smith. 22nd, Patrick Colby. 23rd is going to be Chase Berry. 24th, Johnny Rapp. 25th, riding that other Haylee's Hope scheme is going to be Dustin Longston. 26th is going to be Ellis Thomas. 27th, riding that other Haylee's paint, will be Scott Martin. Cordell Lord Forgan is going to be starting in 28th. Eric Wright, 29th. Paul Thomas, Patrick O'Toole, Brayton Laster, and Michael Newton is going to be playing race control.
And we're about to go green.
Ooh.
And it looks like Justin Wilson, you got it just in time. Justin Wilson is going to wait for the Geico restart zone, and we are about to go green flag racing here at Hot Atlanta. And there is the green, and they are off. Justin Wilson had to wait for the green flag to fly before he took off, but they have pretty much taken off side by side. That 18 is hanging in there. Randy Beckdale trying to hang in there on the outside, and it looks like Wesley Pistol is going to take over that second position right in that low lane. Along with the 00 of Nick, he is going to be making that low lane fly as they come into turn number 3.
Yeah, as they're getting ready to come out of 3, you know, their high side's not really forming up like you want to, so they're going to be losing a little bit of time on that inside line as you've got Justin and Wesley have pretty much, you know, opened it up. Something they do need to keep in mind is the red line rule. No passing below the red line in the tri-oval. They can get away with it in officials, but not here in the league race tonight.
Ooh. Well, looks like from a 7th or 8th on back, where Randy Bechtel on that high side, it is pretty much 2x2 all the way back to pretty much Jay Hedgeman. You know, he is pretty much the last one with the side by sides, and that's all the way back to 18th. Everybody else may be thinking about fuel strategy early on because, like we said, this is a pretty docile track. So, we've seen a lot of green flags here at the New Atlanta Speedway. So I expect people to be thinking about that strategy early on in this race. So far, the top 6 have been nose to tail this whole time, and it looks like another taker is going to be up there on that high side, and that is going to be Fitter Place. Fitter Place decided to go help out Mr. Bechtel, trying to get something moving on that high line as they come across the start-finish line, Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, Richard, that high side it's pretty much falling apart. That inside line is, tucked in. You got Jacob Bradley super on right now, and he's kind of in the middle of that pack, and you can see him kind of scattering a little bit on 3 wide coming into 3 and 4.
Yeah, that 80 did get a hold of that wall. That wall just reached out and grabbed him and did not let go. So he did lose a little bit of momentum, but he did keep it in the wall and did not lose a lot of speed, and not gonna hurt his positioning because he still has a chance to get right back up there. It looks like Mr. Hollywood is going to take that bottom line. Now, I have noticed that at Atlanta, your top line is going to be your tire saving line. So this might be some of the tire saving that we want to see early on. The more you save, the faster you're going to be at the end of the run. If we do see a green flag pit stop, you're going to be want to be on that top side to save as much tire as you can to be faster later.
Yeah, it's still early. I mean, we've got 110 laps to go. So, I mean, tire saving, fuel saving, especially as clean as it's been so far in 6 races, and hopefully commentator skirts don't take place into that. Well, hopefully they'll have good long green pit runs.
Yeah, absolutely. As we have about 3 packs going on, 3 packs of cars. You got from 25th on back, just pretty much in a line. These guys are just hanging out with the 5 of Chase Berry. He is going to be the lead car in this little pack. You got Eric Wright, Patrick O'Toole, Poling, Thomas Longston, and Scott Martin. That was my pick. He is going to be back there helping his teammate in that 54, and that's going to be Mr. Dustin Longston. Sorry.
Yeah, I seriously expect these two to. Well, we saw it last week. Scott, he stayed back towards the back, and he wound up top 10. So, I mean, his strategy may be the same, especially since, he said it's like a shrunk down Daytona.
Yeah, and this second pack of cars that I was talking about is going to be led by, and that's going to be the 28 of Chris Smith. Chris Smith, he is a silent guy too, and he shows up when it counts. He's only up 1 position from where it started, but he's got a little 4-pack going on with Mr. Johnny Rapp. Johnny Rapp shows up when it counts, and his Chris Smith's teammate, Mr. Ellis Thomas, back there in that Apex Energy ride.
Yeah, and while we got a moment, real quick, we'll give a shout out over to the Jim Blankenship on the side of the Roku TV. So if you're not able to catch it here on Twitch, make sure you download the Sim Racing app or the Sim Racing channel app on Roku TV and get signed up for there. So you can pretty much watch it on your big screen also.
Absolutely, I am subscribed to that channel, and I love it already. We get to catch all the racing all week long. There's tons of racing going on, and it's all fun to watch. You got repeat. You got I think Rick James is on there. Quite a few good broadcasters and good leagues to go watch. So not only can you catch us there, but you can catch a lot of other good commentators there also. But looks like look at Rhett Tucker. Rhett Tucker, Brady Powers, Jacob Bradley, and Mr. Nathan, I don't even want to mispronounce his name. I think it's Rog. I think. But big movers of this race. And you got Douse, and you have Barclay. 8 positions, 9 positions, 12 positions, 7 positions. You got a lot of big movers already here early on in the race, and we're only 11 laps in.
Yeah, that front That front pack ain't pulling away like I really want to. And Richard, I'm starting to see a little bit of 3 wide racing back around mid-pack.
Yeah, that's going to be the 37, the 18, and who is that on the outside? It looks like the 91 of Ryan Jones. They are 3 wide racing and doing a great job. I saw somebody have to go down to the apron just a little bit, maybe in a little bit of door check between the 37 and the 18, but they keep it clean, and they're going to be battling out side by side as they come to the tri-oval. 70 looking to the inside. He's going to try to make a move on the 91. 70 going to be able to take that position away on that low line, but he's still got the 18 right there, right up high, along with the 45 of Scott Tompkins. Scott Tompkins is about 5 positions up from where he started, so he's making moves up towards the front. As we are at lap 13 out of 116 laps, so 103 laps to go, and they are making it look so easy when this track is actually a little bit harder than it looks.
Yeah, I done a few laps on it beforehand, and it had that super speedway feel with it. But man, if you wasn't drafting with somebody, you was just getting passed, and they're keeping it pretty good 2 by 2 all the way back, about 10 or 15 positions.
Yeah, you got Justin Wilson, you got Rhett Tucker, and you got Brady Powers in at number 22 up front. It looks like the 2 leaders of Wilson and Tucker, they're trying to do a little bit of a breakaway as they're about well, they were a little bit further than that, but they got about 2/10 on on the 22. But the 22 has caught that draft, and he is catching up really quick as he comes out of turn number 2, coming down the backstretch. And that Highline is actually starting to make some moves. As you can see, that Highline is actually starting to catch up really quick, and that is led by the Pistol. That is led by Mr. Pistol himself in that Tennessee Vols car.
Yeah,
That's not my favorite paint scheme.
Hopefully we'll be seeing some Rocky Top tonight. I mean, he's keeping that high side going, and he's actually gained a position, and he's brought Brandon Fetterplace with him and Nathan Rowe.
Yeah, see, Fitterplace is doing a really good job. We talked about earlier a little while ago, he lost a couple positions because that wall reached out and grabbed him. And now look at him now. Now he's on that outside line. He's fighting for the 5th position, doing a really great job. And he fell back to almost 10th position, and look at him now. He's making that outside work for him, trying to make a move for the 3rd place. And that outside line is a rocket ship, here later on in the run.
Yeah, you saw that Highline kind of had to break up a little bit. It looked like the 91 had to give a little bit of checkup before he hit the wall. So props to him for not wiping it out, but not props because that high side's starting to fall apart and that inside's reforming back how it was about 10 laps ago.
Yeah, Scott Tompkins is right there behind Fitterplace, and he's doing a pretty darn good job. He is up 8 positions from where he started, in his Toyota Camry, and he is making a move to the outside, trying to get around that 22, and he has him clear, bringing along the 18 of Randy Bechdel. So they're doing a really good job, and look at that 80 car fly. He is trying to get up there. He is in the top 4 right there along with the leaders. 94 going for the 2nd position. He has the 2nd position. Now he's going to be working on the leader. As they come into turn number 1, he's going to look down low. Is he going to be able to make the pass? He does have the position as of right now. The 80's going to almost make contact with the 58. Had to check up just a little bit, but he stays right behind the 94. 94 carry him all the way from the back, all the way to the front, and they are battling for the lead as they're coming out of turn number 4.
Yeah, and you saw right then the 45 and the 99 almost got into each other on that high side, but they was able to keep it control. And as you said, Wesley has been shot like a bullet out of a pistol, and he's took the lead, and he's brought Brandon Fetterplace, who the past few weeks has had a series of unfortunate events. He might be able to turn it around here in Atlanta.
He runs well every week, and now you can see he can run well this week as Pistol got hit that apron just a little bit and bobbed up the track, so he lost a little position on that low line, and here comes the 58 right almost back to the front, but not going to be able to get there on that high side. It looks like the cars that were on the top lane are now working the bottom, but their tires are a little bit fresher from working the top side early on in the race.
Yeah, they're still keeping it side by side, and here we are pushing the lap 22, and your top 20, we're going to say, side by side all the way, and we got 91. Looks like he might have gotten to the wall a little bit.
Oh, yeah, they're 3 wide. You got Hollywood on the inside, and you got 37 on the inside of Hollywood, and they are going to keep it clean and green as they get back to 2 wide. And there we go. Looks like somebody checked up for Hollywood right there, and that, who was that? That's a 32, I believe. 92. Sorry. That was Hillbrands that checked up just a little bit, let Hollywood in. But yeah, they are 2 by 2, but you know, I kind of don't know what's going on. You know, you got Brayton Laster. He is already a lap down. He is actually a couple laps. I think he's a couple laps down. But you got a small pack back here from 24th on back. They are just hanging out. They're about a half a lap, almost a half a lap behind the leaders. So, and that's led by Dustin Logston. You know, so I'm wondering what their strategy is. You got Scott Martin pushing his teammate. They are not battling side by side. I think we're seeing some strategy back here from 24th all the way back to 31st.
We've got to shift up in the changes
they're
here.
3 wide again. Oh, almost contact. Well, it's like Justin Wilson and Scott Tompkins up 12 positions. They have taken over the top 2 spots as the 94 and the 22 are going to fight side by side for the 3rd position. It looks like the 22 has a little bit of advantage on that top side, but here comes the 94. They are going to be side by side as they come across the start-finish line and side by side all the way back to pretty much 14th position. So this is pack racing at its best, and that 58 has so far led the most laps, with the 94 leading just a few. And 94 is in the wall. It grabbed him. It has him. It's going to take him back. Hopefully he's going to keep it clean. He bumps the wall again to stay out of everybody's way, and it looks like he is going to lose a few positions, but they do keep it green. So great job by him of, you know, just keeping it where he was at.
Well, it was a whole lot more than a few. He went from 5th to, what, 17th in one tri-oval. But, hey, he kept it out of the wall. He kept it green. So that is a win in my book.
Well, Curtis Ecker not doing so bad. He is running around in the 14th position. You know, he is not making a lot of moves. He is down 2 positions from where he started, or now down 1 because he just made a pass on the 77 of Zachary Doust. And, you know, he is trying to make that bottom lane work for him, but he is staying right there with the pack. And, you know, he could have a good shot at winning this race, too, as, you know, everybody at this point does.
Yeah, that top side, Rhett Tucker, he's got tucked in right behind Randy Beckdale, and they're trying to get that high side form back up. And you've got that one city car of Brady Powers.
3 wide.
Yeah, it's...
Oh my goodness, and you got Fitter Place down in front of the 37 almost give him a bump, but they still 3 wide, and now they get it straightened back down to 2 wide.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, these guys have got nerves still going on right now. Either that or they are shaking really hard like a leaf on a tree.
That'll make your butthole pucker. Well, I do have to give out, I was going to give a shout out to Trago. He was up 13 positions, but it looks like he fell back down to 8 positions above where he started. But our biggest mover right now of the whole race is going to be Scott Tompkins of 12 positions from where he started. So awesome job. You got Matt Kuntz. He fell down 12 positions. He went the wrong way. And also Wesley Pistol. He went down 12 positions also. But a lot of racing left to go as we are at lap 30 of 116 laps. So we are nowhere close to finish. So these guys can make... What do you think? What would you do, Jeremy? Would you try to pit early, try to get an advantage on the leaders, or would you just hang out with the rest of the pack?
I'm going to worry about myself, man. Right now, it's too early in the race to make enemies or teammates unless they are your teammates. But, you know, something else I want to do. we're going to give a shout out to this sponsor since we're having some pretty green flag racing right now and give you a little side by side of what we got going on.
Absolutely, let's do it. Right, we are back, and it is still green flag racing here at Hotlanta. They are still 2x2 up towards the front, and it looks like the top 11 have a little bit of breakaway, and well, actually the top 12, because you have Tony Hilbrand's, going to be the last one in the draft of Curtis Ecker. But Curtis Ecker did scrape the wall just a little bit, so he lost a little bit of momentum, but he is not too far back, as that they are still double file right there in front of him, with Fitter Place being the last one on the top side in this front pack. But I think the 87, I hope I pronounce this right, it's Raji. Is that right? It sounds about right. R-O-G-G-E, Raji?
I'm not for sure. I'm just
yeah.
just going to call him Nathan.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll get a corrected update on the speech therapy we need for it.
Well, looks like Wesley Pistol, he has made his way back up to the 14th position. He is actually the leader of that second pack, as he is trying to catch Nathan in at number 87. He is the last one, pretty much in that buffer right there. But we have another two packs that formed up, back here. From 14th on back, there's that pack, and from you have 24th, and you have 27th on back. So we have three little packs going on here. Still green flag racing. That is amazing, with Justin Wilson still leading the pack, with Scott Tompkins still running in second, with Rhett Tucker. I know his mama's watching, so he is making her proud here tonight, running in the third position. Mr. Hollywood, he has made it back up to where he started this race, back up to fourth position. And look at Mr. Trago running in fifth, up 15 positions from where he started. Amazing start of this race to make it that far. So right now, he is the biggest mover of the race, him and Mr. Scott Tompkins, with Randy Bechdel down 4 positions in that number 18 Toyota, and he is running in sixth. So a lot of big, quite a few big movers here, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's really still anybody's race. I mean, you've got, we've ran 40 laps, green flag, so, tires are going to start falling off, fuel is going to start sputtering a little bit, and we're hopefully going to see some green flag pit stops here.
I hope we do too. And I'm trying to find out what's going on with the 00. 00 has fell down all the way down to 31st. So he is pretty much the last car on the lead lap. And, he is losing time very quick. As the leaders are coming out of turn number 2, he is just now going into turn number 3, coming out of turn number 4. So he is in jeopardy if this thing does go green of going a lap down if a caution doesn't come out.
Well, the good thing is he'll be the first one to get it back if he does go a lap down at this rate.
Absolutely. Following along with Mr. Ellis Thomas. Ellis Thomas is running a pretty good race himself. He is up 7 positions from where he started. He's running in the top 20 with Patrick Colby right there behind him. Or excuse me, right there in front of him. He is running with Mr. Jay Heschman in that 06 with Zachary Doust and Lofgren right there in that small little pack.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's kind of starting to simmer down just a little bit. Everybody's gotten single file, so I think right there is a sign that your tires are starting to wear. Nobody's really being aggressive moving for positions as they were about the past 40 laps.
Oh, we got our first taker on pit road, and that's going to be Dustin Lofgren.
Logston.
Oh, that's Logston.
Logston.
Scott Martin's in the pits also, along with the 00. So we got our first pit goers. Oh, the leaders are coming in, and that's going to be the 58, 45, and the 18. And it looks like the 1 is coming in. Oh, somebody almost missed the commitment cone.
Yeah, that commitment cone will not play. They will get a penalty off that one. So.
And that was Fitter Place. He almost missed the pits. So you got cars coming in, you got cars coming out. No damage. Oh, that was close by the 58 there. Almost made contact with the 67. So that's going to turn over the lead to Mr. Tucker. Mr. Tucker in that 99. He has taken over the lead with Hollywood Smith right there behind him with the 37 of Trago. Now up 17 positions from where he started, running in third. Mr. Nathan in that 87 and Hillsborough.
That's a town close by to me.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that too. Hillbrand, he's running 4th, and Nathan's running 5th. They are up quite a few positions. It looks like we got 2 more takers for pit road, and that's going to be Trago and Smith.
Oh,
Smith won it.
We have got mayhem.
No caution. No caution has flown. I don't know if they will throw the caution because pit road was blocked, but it looks like Ellis Thomas missed his pit. I think he was involved a little bit in that incident. I'm going to try to go back and look at what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be jump back, but we're going to try it right now with 70 of Hollywood Smith. Let's see if we can rewind that back a little bit, because we ain't going to get a replay off of it because we did not get an indicator. So I think somebody might have came in too quick.
Yeah, he came in and he was sideways. The 70 was, and it looks like the 28 and the 8, or excuse me, 28 and the 87 just came in hot too. So that's going to be that's devastating as Hollywood is going to come in. So that was your pick of the race. He is going to be sitting in 8th spot right now. Probably going to lose quite a few positions when it's all said and done. Heschman is coming in. Kuntz is coming in. And Tucker, our leader, is coming in. And Johnny Rapp.
Yeah, it looks like Hollywood came in too fast.
Curtis Ecker showing that he crashed. So let's see. On the exit of pit. Oh, Ecker lost it. Cap got a little bit of nose damage on the apron, got a little bit of rear damage, but he is able to spin that bad boy back around and get going. So bad break for Ecker. So that's going to put the 58 back in command of this race with the Kellogg's number 44. He is looking to go a lap down, and that is going to be Patrick Toole with the 45 right there in tow behind that 58. And Rye Jones, he is sitting 3rd. Wesley Pistol back up to 5th, and look at Fitter Place. He's doing a pretty darn good job. But these guys, these top two have broken out to about a 3-second lead. But how long can they stay out front with all these guys pretty much nose to tail?
Well, you got everybody came in around pit 45-ish, give or take a lap or so. And Wilson and Tompkins, they both kind of pulled away from it, which they're only a 2-car draft, but you've got another 2-car draft of Jones and Trego that's going to be right there behind them.
Susie out there saying Haley's Hope, XOXOX.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, from last week, that is Scott Martin's wife. So you know she's going to be out there giving that support.
Absolutely. Glad to see her joining in.
And so, since you're out there, pick your top 5, how they're going to finish, you might win $20. Nobody else is doing it. Might as well be the lone entry. You might win some gloves from Scott Martin. You never know.
All right. Well, looks like that time is ticking down as we are at lap 50, and it looks like third place, on back is they are pretty much riding in a line, and they are ticking off a little bit of time now. 2.8 seconds behind the leaders. They was above 3 seconds, so they are Bry Jones and that little crew right there. They are making some time up on Scott Tompkins and Justin Wilson. So not a bad move. They had they came out of the pits, pretty much in a line, and they're making moves. Now down to 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, they're chasing them down, Richard. I mean, 5 cars are going to move faster. Well, it's not 5, it's what, 6? Yeah, 6 cars. They are going to move faster than the 2 of Wilson and Tompkins, even though they've got 2 lap cars in there with them. They're still tracking them down.
Yeah, they got Patrick Toole and Nick in that 00. So, they I can see them making up time, putting distance, but they're not tightly packed. So, it's hard to say what's going to happen, but we know that they kind of stalled out just a little bit as the 44 goes up a little bit high, but they do have 2 lap cars coming up, and let me see if I can see who that is, and that's going to be...
It's going to be Chris Smith.
And 28 and 53, I believe.
Yeah, that little incident on pit road did not help Mr. Smith on that, so he was caught up in it. Hollywood caught up in it, and there's going to be a few more that's probably that we didn't catch on the screen that was caught up in it. It's probably going to be suffering from it.
So Eric Wright just went, another lap down. Now 2.4 seconds separate second from third. They are coming quick, fast, and in a hurry. So a little bit fresher tires is helping just a little bit here, and they will pick up the 53 when they catch him. So that'll be another car in the train.
Yeah, that's something you want. You want as many cars as you can in a row, and you want to be holding a line while you're doing it. So they're starting to form up as we're riding on group cam right now with Trevor Trego, and you can see he's staying pressure right there on Rye Jones.
That 28 is not going down without a fight. He wants at least one of those laps back. As Ecker is showing out. So the 28 wants his lap back, and I don't know how hard he's willing to fight for it, but he is right there in a good position. He is the first car 1 lap down, with Patrick Toole being the second car as they are fighting side by side. Now the 44 dives it behind the 48, or the 28.
Pax, they're catching up, Richard. We fixing to start seeing a little bit of a battling going on here.
Oh, absolutely. They are now within 1 second. So, yes, I wouldn't doubt if this small little pack. Oh, we got contact. Where's it at?
Back stretch.
Yes, 87 went for a ride, but it did not show any indicator of what exactly happened. But that's the 91, and it looks like the 00. So that was for no position. That was a lap down car. He came in there way too hot, got into the left rear of the 00. Now they did keep it straight. That was amazing saves. But that's not what the 00 wanted to see, nor the 91, because they were running really well.
Yeah, and it's going to take them another lap or so to get back up to speed. Hopefully they can fall in behind this pack and caught up with them and get back up there where they belong.
Well, you know, he did not lose a lot of positions. He fell down to 7th position, but he is 9.5 seconds back from Tucker in that 99. So the top 6 have broken out 10 seconds ahead of that second pack.
Yeah, and you got a couple lap cars amongst that top 6 running, and you know that little incident that allowed Wesley and Trevor and Brandon and them to kind of catch up with Justin and Scott.
Yeah, and you know, like I said, Scott Tompkins up 12 positions, and Trago, you know, he is riding around in that 37 Chevrolet Camaro, and he is up 17 positions with Mr. Wesley Pistol right there behind him. I wonder what caliber he is.
Well,
And Red Tucker right there fighting for the 6th position.
Chris Smith, he's in a good spot right now in the back end, which you've got him in the 44. They're both fighting, I believe, for that lucky dog position, but I wouldn't be holding too much pressure on the lucky dog trying to get a lap back.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Because we've already had 62 green flag laps now. You know, anything could happen, as Tool is showing. Actually, now it is Chris Smith. But, you know, anything can happen up front. You know, you can have a caution come out. We saw chaos happen on pit road, so we can see that again. But so far, we have had no caution. So you're right. They're fighting for a position, and that's going to be for the 20th spot.
Now, what about the battle for a position? That's going to be right there between Brett Tucker and Brandon Fetterplace. Both of them are right there on it. You've got 44 on the high side, and you've got Chris Smith trailing them on the inside. So they're hopefully glad to get away from those lap cars, maybe get back focused on what's ahead of them.
Well, as far as the eye can see, the only car is going to be 19th place, and that's going to be Chase Berry. He is the next car in jeopardy to go a lap down, as he just come out of turn number 4, coming through the tri-oval, and the leaders are just now coming out of turn number 4, so they are coming for that Chase Berry car quick, fast, and in a hurry. So he has got to pick up the pace just a little bit, and then you got Zachary Doust. He's got a small pack that he is running in the 17th position, so he would be, him in the 87 would be the next victims to go a lap down if it stays green, because those leaders are very, very quick. Oh, we got a little bit of battle, and that's going to be between the 99 and the 94. That's going to be Rhett Tucker and the 94 of Wesley Pistol. They are, well, the 99 pretty much passed him like he was standing still. I don't know if he had a little bit of complication or so, but now he is pretty much right there on the outside of Chris Smith. In that 28, he has to lap down, and Fitter Place right there behind him. Don't know what's going on with him, because he is losing a little bit of speed and a little bit of time, so he must be having problems with that Ford Mustang.
Yeah, but your top 6 right there, they're starting to kind of form up. As you know, Rhett's getting a run, and you know what? That boy from Memphis is showing him how to drive.
Memphis.
If you can drive in Memphis, you can drive anywhere. Memphis and Midland, Texas has got some of the worst drivers I have ever encountered.
What about Knoxville? I mean, you got Wesley Pistol from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Eh, there's too many mountains up there.
Too many mountains.
I'll tell you right now, they're driving it pretty good in Atlanta.
Well, yes, that is true. But I'll tell you, somebody that's got nerves of steel, and especially if he's out driving around, that's going to be Scott Tompkins from Long Island, New York. I would not drive there if my life depended on it.
I don't even think you can drive up there. I think everybody's a taxi cab driver. Ooh, and Rhett just put himself in there. He got that nose in there and did not give it up. And these two right here are fixing to start battling out for that second position. Is I don't think Scott was too tickled to death with that move Rhett just gave him.
Well, he may not have been a tickle to death, but he is right there, and he's got the position as of right now. And they are side by side. Oh, they are touching doors. And you got the 28 right there behind Red, so he's giving him a little bump down the backstretch, coming into turn number 3. Still side by side. Coming out of turn number 4, side by side. Red has a little bit of an advantage. The 45 is going to have a little bit more of an advantage coming down the tri-oval. But looks like the 99 is ready to lead this race.
Yeah, he's. I almost want to say that's a Wu-Tang symbol, but it's upside down. Some of y'all out there probably don't got a clue about Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang Clan. Oh, damn mosquito.
But you know that inside line, you know they're forming up. You saw we had Smith pushing Tucker, and Wesley was pushing Scott. So who would you rather have pushing you of those two in a situation like that?
it off. Oh. All right, we are back, and it looks like we had a little bit of issue going on. Sorry about that, folks. But it looks like the 99 and 94 did get into a little bit of incidents. We do not have any fast repairs, so the 94 is going to have to sit in the pits and get his damage repaired. So that is going to hurt him in the long run. But it looks like the 58 is still going to be out in front. He's going to be leading the most laps.
Yeah, and you got him and Trevor and Scott right now. You know, you got Chris Smith up in the mix, even though I think he's just kind of chilling for his lap back.
Yeah, he's just chilling, waiting for a caution to come out. I thought the caution was going to come out, but they did keep it straight, and it was a little bit of contact. Did not really look into it to see who it was on, but I do believe the 99 did slide up just a little bit and caught the 94, and it looks like our leader is going to relinquish the lead and give it up to Mr. Trevor Trago in that 37. So he is going to Justin Wilson, Scott Tompkins, Fitter Place is going to take it down pit road along with Rye Jones. Ooh, a little bit of maybe penalize people for speeding on pit road, but they were coming down. They were coming down hot and heavy. So Trago is going to take over the lead along with Patrick Colby. He's going to be sitting second. He is up 20 positions from where he started. Jay Heschman up 16 positions. You know, these guys have been silent all race long, and here they are, you know, up towards the front. Let's see where they finish. Look at Ellis Thomas, up 21 positions. He is the biggest mover as of right now in this race. Probably not going to hold on to that due to pit cycles, you know, but not bad at all. Jared Barclay is right around the 6th position, and Zachary Doust up 8 positions, right around the 7th. So as of right now, Chris Smith has his lap back, but that was because the leaders did pit. But it looks like Randy Bechtel and Rye Jones and Scott Tompkins still in their pit box. Looks like Trago is going to relinquish the lead, come into his pit box. He makes a pretty good stop in that pit box. Going to take rights and lefts going on that race car with 89 laps complete of 116. These boys are making it look easy with no cautions as of yet. Couple close calls. Not a bad way, as we have about 26 laps to go, and I got a mosquito in my house, and it's driving me absolutely nuts as we got some more takers on pit road. That's going to be the 22 coming down. It's going to be Brady Powers. This is going to be the 03. And Jay Heschman, he's going to make his stop. Now, these guys have come in later than the leaders. This may work out for them as the laps are closing down. They have enough fuel to make it to the end. They have enough tires. If the caution were to come out, they do have a couple other sets of tires to put on those race cars. But as everything goes through, you know, as of right now, it looks like Matt Coots is going to be our first caution. Oh my God, there's only 5 cars on the lead lap, and that is going to be Lofgren. He is given an indicator that he crashed, and that brought out the caution. So we're going to go back and find out what exactly happened to him. Our first caution of the night, and it looks like he just put the hammer down coming out of pit road, and the car turned right onto the track.
You got to watch coming out right there on pit road, coming into that apron. It can be a rough one.
Oh my God! It put everybody a lap down. Johnny Rapp, you know, all your heavy hitters. Justin Wilson um, did make it back on the lead lap. Trago is on the lead lap and Fitter place. So everybody else is going to have to take a waiver round. But these four guys, you know, along with Patrick Toole, he is on the lead lap. So you have 5 people on the lead lap. They are golden right now.
Yeah, but you're going to have quite a few that's going to be fighting to get back on that lead lap.
Yes, you are. But you're going to have a very, very fresh tires underneath the caution, and you're going to have a couple other guys, you know, on a little bit older tires. So those fresh tires, especially starting from a double file, are going to take off, you know, a lot better than they will. So we'll have to see how this works out. See if we will see another caution, as you know, everything is going to be all stacked up back together.
Well, while we're doing that, and under caution, we'll get our third row of sponsors out of the way. So we ain't got to worry about for the next 20 laps, and we can get all green flag racing in.
All right, well, we are back live, and it looks like Wilson has taken back over the lead, and it looks like Trago is going to be sitting second, with Fitter Place sitting third, Matt Coote sitting fourth, Johnny Rapp sitting fifth, up 19 positions. Great job by Johnny Rapp in that number 52 Chevrolet Camaro. Patrick Colby up 16 positions in his number 9 Ford Mustang. Great job by him. Jacob Bradley up 6 positions, sitting in 7th. 8th is going to be Dustin Logston in that number 54. So that's a great job by him.
I think there's going to be a few that might get the waiver round. I'm sitting here looking at Scott Martin and showing him in the 28th position, but he is 2 cars back from the pace car. So he may be one of the lucky ones that get that waiver round.
Absolutely. There's quite a few that are. So from, looks like from 17th on back, you know, somebody that was really lucky on that was going to be Chris Smith. He got his lap back, so he is on the lead lap. Oh, no, he's not on the lead lap. He's still 1 lap down. So we only have 12 cars on the lead lap. and they are getting back double foul. So the freshest tires up in the field is going to be that man sitting right there in third place, and that is going to be Matt Kuntz in that number 13. Or I'm sorry, he's sitting in fourth right now. He's going to be starting on the outside right there behind Trago, which everybody pitted at lap 86 to 88. We have trouble. The 83 is in trouble on the backstretch. And he is not having, he must have something going on with his steering wheel, because that car just turned right and everybody has to make a evasive maneuver. I don't know if the caution will be extended because not everybody is lined up right now.
Yeah, he seems to be having just a little bit trouble with that turn number 2. Sounds like he tried downshifting and it just kicked right with them.
I've done that. Yes, and they did extend the caution. Pace car lights are back on. So you see the 54 diving on, the 06 diving on in. And he is going to probably just top it off, maybe get some fresher tires. I'm not exactly sure. But that is going to be Mr. Jay Heshman and Patrick O'Toole. He is going to go in and get some service done.
Well, get it while you can get it. We're gonna have 20 laps. Somebody's gonna have to get after it tonight.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, I think Kuntz has the best chance of winning this race as far as pit strategy goes. With 20 laps to go, these tires will fall off. I mean, you have Wilson that pitted at lap 86. You have Trago that pitted at lap 88, 86 for fitter place. Kuntz pitted under caution because he was the leader at the time of the caution flag. So he has the freshest tires in the bunch. Logston, he did go in. He did go in at 84, so he's sitting in 7th. So a lot of these guys, are looking, as long as this stays green, at a 12th or better finish.
Yeah, especially with Nathan right there at the end of the bubble. So it's going to be interesting to see. And you had a lot of good guys that, was in the pits when that caution came out, which was unfortunate series of timing.
All right, pace car is off, and we are getting ready to go back green, waiting for the Geico restart zone before they can go, and it's going to be... and he takes off the 58. It's going to be a Wilson show. And he pretty much took off like a bat out of hell. But that 80 car, he is looking to the inside. He has got a 37 on the outside. That's going to be Trevor Trago. Matt Kuntz in that number 13, going to look to the bottom and going to try to help that 80 car along to get past the 37, but not going to be able to do it as the 37 drops down to the bottom, right behind Justin Wilson. They left the 50. They left the 22 and the 03 out to dry.
Yeah, I think Trevor's wanting this race. Brandon, I think he's wanting it more than anybody up there in that front pack. Is he's had a bad couple races, but it's possibly looking like it may can turn around.
Somebody has the wrong number on their car. Oh, no, they don't. He is just a lap down. That's going to be the 03. Oh, we got contact, the 9, the 91. That's going to bring out the caution with 17 to go.
So clean for so long. Here we go.
So that is going to be Patrick Colby in the 9, and he got all kinds of bent out of shape. Looks like the 91 may have took a hit from the back and shot him up the track. I'm not exactly sure. I have to back it up a little bit more. So he was right behind the 1 of Jacob Bradley.
It looks like the 9 and the 91 got into each other, and the 9 was on the receiving end.
Yeah, his car just shot right, and I don't know what exactly happened. You see Randy Bechtel, he goes through the grass.
Oh, and 00 of Nick took a lick.
So quite a few cars involved in that caution. So that's going to bring out our second caution with only 16 to go. So Jeremy, what do you do here? Do you go in and take some more freshies, or what do you do? What would you do?
I'm taking
It looks like,
tires. No gas, taking tires.
well, Jacob Bradley and Dustin Logston. Oh, Dustin decided he wanted to stay out for the track position, but Jacob Bradley and a couple others did take your advice and they went in. Bechdel, Jones, yeah.
You see the lucky dog right there. I believe that's going to be Rod Jones.
Rye Jones is in the pits, so might be somebody else.
It was a purple one, not for sure.
Purple. Whoever's sitting in 12th, that is going to be Chris Smith. He is going to be back on the lead lap, so he is taking his way around. Now, if I was Chris, if I had an extra set of tires, I'm going to go ahead and pit. And, yeah, I'm going to put some fresh tires on it so I can make my way up through the field.
That's going to make it real interesting. As we know, Chris is a very clean, aggressive driver, and him sitting back in 11th, freshest tires of the field right now.
Yes, he is sitting back in 11th, but he is going to drop back to the end of the longest line for getting the wave around for that lucky dog spot. He will be at the back, so he is going to have some work to do to get around quite a few cars running. And I think we only have 3 cars out. I think the last, yeah, Brayton Laster is the last car, so he's got quite a few cars to get around before he can make up any positions. But I don't think this is going to be the last caution we see. So if he can keep it clean, if we see another caution, he's got it made in the shade, because he'll get right back up to the front, or to these guys in the top 10.
I'm going to tell you right now who I'm going to watch on this restart. He's trying to get his place in line, and that's going to be the one of Jacob Bradley. Fresh tires, sitting in 11th. Let's not forget now Dustin Logston. He's worked his way up there, sitting in the P6 position. The lights are off, Richard. They're on the back stretch. It's
go time.
It's
You got
get real hot.
You got Trago, you got Wilson, you got Fitter Place. He's doing really well. You got Johnny Rapp up there. You know, he's doing really, really good. You know, up 19 positions, along with Logston up 19 positions, and Ellis Thomas in the top 7, up a lot of positions. So those 3 guys right there, the 52 to 54 and the 8, are the biggest movers of the race, and we are going green flag racing, and that 58 is going to bring them to the Geico restart zone, and we are gone right now. 58 got a really good jump with the 80 of Fitter Place. He's going to take over the second position from Trago. Trago is going to try to hold on that outside for that third position as they come into turn number 1. He's fighting hard, but he's not going to be able to get there. He has Johnny Rapp up 21 positions, pushing that number 80. Coming out of turn number 2, they're wailing, they're wriggling back and forth. Woo, that was close. Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm just shocked right now. I mean, that took my breath away completely. And you know, they're getting in single file formation, so you've got them trying to make a move. Something's trying to form on the high side. Chase Berry's starting that one out right behind Logston, so you don't know what's going to happen. It's him and Ellis are side drafting, and that's going to make them lose the 13 of Matt Kuntz.
But watch out for that number 54. He has the freshest tires in the field as of right now. He went in, took 4 freshies. He's making that high side work. We've seen this high side be fast. He's got Chase Berry behind him. He makes a little contact with the 8. They are 3 wide. He gets a little bit of contact from the inside. Who is that? That is going to be the 45, Scott Tompkins. Ooh, they keep it together and they get back 2 by 2. But here comes that 54. He is up to 6th position. He is making it work. Can he get there with 11 laps to go? I believe so. Next car, Ian. Go ahead.
That high side's forming, and Dustin is leading him. He's getting a good shove from Chase Berry, and Aaron Smith almost got pinned up on the high side.
Now, Aaron Smith is not a lead lap car, but he wants his lap back. He is the second car, 1 lap down. He has got to get around that 5 to get the lucky dog spot, but you are right. He is losing a little bit of ground. They cannot get formed up very well, as the 45 had to check up for the 8. Here comes a 54 trying to get around the 8 of Ellis Thomas. Not going to be able to get there this time by with 9 laps to go in the race. Who has got it? Has anybody got anything for that 58? He has led all but a couple laps of this race. You got the 30, you got the 37 looking to the outside. Is he going to be able to get there? Uses a little bit of side draft coming down the backstretch. 80 still in the second position. 52 now going to take over the third position. Oh, we got a crash. The 54 involved. The 8 involved.
And the 45, I was on that one. The 45 looked to make it go 3 wide and got into the bumper. And started that whole chain reaction right there.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, he stuck it 3 wide.
Yeah, looks like the 54 did come down off the wall just a little bit, and nowhere to go. So a lot of good cars. Oh no, quite a few cars involved, but don't count out that teammate of Ellis's, because now he is going to be back up here with these guys. He started in the back. Oh no, he got involved too. Oh, he got involved with the 44. No, so quite a few cars involved. 44 and the 42. Oh my God, there's stuff happening after the caution. So I don't know if that's tempers flaring or not, but that 45 car, he is going to have to tow. He's got a broke axle.
And you can see the smoke everywhere right there coming out of turn 4.
So as long as the 28 does not have a lot of damage, he will be sitting in the 9th position. Let's see how long he can hold on to it. But Chase Berry, I do believe, is going to get his lap back, but he is going to have a lot of work to do. And, that was the big one with, about 8 laps to go here at Atlanta. And like I said, after the caution, there was more happening. There's the 45 and the 28. I don't know exactly what happened there, but
I'm sure there's going to be a couple people called to the haulers after this race.
Yeah, that 44 is torn up. But good job by the guys that got through it. But you still got quite a few heavy hitters up here with, you got the 80, you got the 52, you got the 13, you got the 37, trying to keep his nose pretty clean. Now he's going to be starting on that inside instead of that outside. So that might help him just a little bit. You got the one of Jacob Bradley. You got Jared Barclay. We really haven't talked to him about him very much in that number 10 Chevrolet Camaro, and he is now sitting in 6th position, up 10 spots from where he started this race. So good job by him, just staying patient, and he is where he needs to be when it counts. The 77 of Zachary Dowse, we saw him towards the back quite a bit ago, and now he is sitting in 8th. Chase Berry just got his lap back. He is going to be starting at the tail end of the longest line, but he is sitting at 9th, up 14th position from where he started. Chris Smith decided to go in and get a little bit of damage fixed on his race car, but he is still going to be on the lead lap, and he is going to be starting 11th. So a great job by these guys. They are definitely putting it on. The pace car lights are off, and they are coming into turn number 3. If that number 28 is going to do anything, he needs to get out of that pit and do it now, because we are about to go back green.
Yeah, it's fixing to be a dog fight. I mean, you've got You got Wilson up there. You've got Brandon. He's he's sitting in a good position, but you've got Rap, Coots, Trevor, Barclay. I mean, you've still got some pretty strong names up there in that top 5, 10.
Yeah, there's definitely some tough competition up here, and we are about to take the green flag. Wilson on the gas with the 37, or I'm sorry, the 52 right on his back bumper. The 80 was sleeping at the line because he did not get the best restart, and he's going to dive it down to the bottom, leaving the 13 of Matt Coots out to dry, and he is going to be up there by his lonesome. You got the 10 of Barclay trying to get up to the 13. Nope. 13 dives it down low and gonna leave the 10 out to dry. Now he's gonna try to look to the inside in front of the 70. Not gonna leave the 77 out to dry, so they are gonna all get right in a line with only 5 laps to go. Coming to 4. Who has anything for that 58? Does the 52, does the 80, does the 37 make his way to the front as he did? Oh, the 80 got into the
37.
the 13.
Oh,
Wow.
and that was a rough one. That 80 and 37 collected each other, but it looks like it was the only 2 that was involved in that wreck. And I hate to see that for Trevor.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened there. I'm going to back it up just a little bit. It looks like maybe the 37 tried to get a better entry in the corner, or the 80 came down onto the 37. That was a hard lick for the 37. So doesn't look like a lot of damage on that race car. He has a little bit of right side, unless he broke that axle. Oh, yeah, his car is done. He broke that rear axle. So he is going to have to tow it, and that is going to take Trevor Trago out, and it's going to put him quite a ways back.
And you know that turn right there in Atlanta, that tri-oval is a hard place to maneuver. As you can see, it looks like the 37 may have drifted just a tad, and that was enough to catch the front end of Brandon, who luckily went through him, and hopefully net code went in his favor.
Well, if I am anybody, look at there. Your pick just got his lap back. He's got a lot of work to do, sitting back in 9th, but he is back on the lead lap. You got the 5, Chase Berry sitting in 8th. You got Fitter Place falling back down to 7th. He was sitting up there in 3rd, and he dropped back. And you got the 13th of Matt Kuntz. 13 of Matt Kuntz. He is sitting in the 4th position. Barclay sitting in the 5th. Dow sitting in 6th. So you got quite a few right there that can do it. With Johnny Rapp, the biggest mover of the race, up 22 positions from where he started, right there in 2nd place. Will somebody use the bumper? We shall see, because we'll have 2 to go when they go green. And if the leader does not see that white flag, we'll get an attempt at a green-white checker. So it's about to get exciting.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the time you sit down, you grip your wheel, and you just pray to God. But you got Johnny Rapp and you got Johnny Rapp and Justin Wilson both on payday racing, so you know they're going to be in communication with each other when that green flag drops and when he's going.
Yeah, they're pretty much going to get nose to tail, but you have that one of Bradley. He's right there. He's going to be starting behind that 58. Now, are you going to use? He's going to use the draft, to get back up to the back bumper so they can get out just a little bit, and he can get a good run and possibly make a pass.
But it's his teammate. Is he going to be aggressive on the pass, or is he going to let him have it?
Oh, well.
Because Matt Kuntz is not going down without a fight.
No, he's not. Somebody's getting that bumper. Somebody's gonna say, if you don't move, I'll move you for you.
This is definitely going to be a green white checkered worth holding on to your drawers.
Yep. All right, we are getting ready to go back green as they come into turn number 3. Pace car will dive off as they come out of turn number 4. Justin Wilson once again has control of the restart. Teammate beside him, one teammate behind him. So they will all get a good restart here. And we are off, and it looks like they didn't get the best of restarts, but they didn't leave the 10 and the 13 pretty much hanging. But the 13 got a really good run on that outside. He is going to fight with the 10 on that outside with a 77 pushing Matt Kuntz. Matt Kuntz is going the wrong direction. Oh, it looks like a little bit of beating and banging from the 10. The 10 is right there on the back bumper of Johnny Rapp. 10 drifts up a little bit higher than he wanted to, pushing Matt Kuntz up towards the wall. Matt Kuntz still on that outside. He's coming to the white flag, and they have the white flag. 10 on the inside. Oh, there goes Chase Berry. Chase Berry is gonna go to the, I don't know where he went. I can't find him, but it looks like he went towards pit road. It's not good for his ending. But Johnny Rapp, Bradley, and Wilson are going to be lined up 1, 2, and 3 with the 18 of the 18. That's not for a position, but Barclay fighting with Bechtel and Kuntz. Kuntz, oh, gets into the 10. I think, or Kuntz gave the 18 a bump, and the 10 gets it from the 18. So that was a wild ride on that finish, and I don't think Barclay is going to be happy with that, but he did finish 6th, so it wasn't too bad. I got to go back and look at that because that was a wild ride for Barclay.
Yeah, we're looking at it right now from the front of Barclay.
Yeah, Kuntz gave Bechtel a heck of a push and sent his car pretty much sailing into the 10, and they both went to the wall.
Well, you know, Barclay was still able to salvage a 6th place finish.
Oh, absolutely. He still came out 6th place. Chase Berry, he got it straightened out just as everybody else came through. He almost got beaten by Hollywood Smith, but he was able to get that car across the line. But yeah, Chase Berry, I don't think he is too happy with the way that last lap was.
What a finish.
So it looks like Barry, I'm going to see if I can get a better camera angle. Looks like Barry was just caught up in a pushed the 10 up, and I think the 10 tried to come back down. Maybe it was the car was a little upset, got that right front fender and sent him to the grass, but he did keep it straight, which is very amazing, especially here at Atlanta. You know, he pretty much took it down pit road.
Yeah, that was a wild finish there, Richard.
Yes, it was. It was a great finish. But give us a second. We will catch up with our race winners. That's going to be Mr. Justin Wilson. He took first. Jacob Bradley in a second. Johnny Rapp in third. The biggest mover of the race is going to finish out third. Matt Kuntz going to finish out fourth. Zachary Douse, not too bad. Up 10 positions in that 77 Ford Mustang. He finished fifth. Sixth is going to be Jared Barclay. Seventh is going to be Aaron Hollywood Smith. Brandon Fitterplace is going to finish 8th. Chase Berry 9th. 10th is going to be Tony Hilbrands. Chris Smith, not bad. He salvaged a 11th position out of that. Got into an incident on that last caution. Jay Heshman, he finished 12th. Nathan finished 13th in his number 87 Ford Mustang. Not bad, not bad. I think he is a newcomer to the league, so I think this is his first race. I didn't see him last week. Brady Powers is going to finish 14th. 15th is going to be Eric Wright, up 14 positions from where he started. So not a bad night for him. Randy Bechdel down 14 positions, finishing in 16th. Rhett Tucker going to finish 17th, so he got a top 10, top 20 finish. 18th is going to be Scott Martin, my man, up 9 positions, finishing in 18th. 19th is going to be Paul Thomas, not bad, up 12 positions, getting a top 20 finish. 20th is going to be Cordell Lofgren. So 21st is going to be Brandon Laster. Brayton Laster, sorry. 22nd is going to be Larry Poling. 23rd is going to be Trevor Trago in that number 37. We've seen him running up front strong pretty much all race long. 24th is going to be Ellis Thomas, Patrick O'Toole, Scott Tompkins, Dustin Logston, Ray Jones, Wesley Pistol, Nick in a 00, Patrick Colby, Curtis Ecker, and Michael Newton on race control. That's going to top out your top 30 or your 32 drivers. And Jeremy, what you got for us? Did you find our winners?
Got Mr. Rapp. We're fixing to bring him on in here, and we didn't speak much about him the race, so he may be upset at us. But he finished out with a third place finish, a very close third place finish, and we have got Mr. Johnny Rapp with us. Johnny, Richard, and Jeremy up here. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. How y'all doing?
We are hanging in here.
Well, you're probably doing a lot better than us. You had a wild finish. You were the biggest mover of the race, so congratulations with that. Congratulations on your third place, man. It was a wild ride. Your team got a 1, 2, 3 finish. Tell us how you feel.
Hey, I'll take it. First of all, congrats to Justin. And yeah, I mean, from where I was at the beginning of that race, fuel strategy and a bunch of guys got penalties. That kind of put me up near the front. Caught a couple lucky cautions and put me in position to hang on to third place somehow.
Well, hang on, you did. Y'all definitely being in the same chat. You got a really good restart. The 13 did not have anything for y'all, so you pretty much left them out to fight it out amongst themselves, and y'all pretty much lined up. Now, if the race would have went a little bit longer, did you have anything for that number 58?
Yeah, maybe. I don't think you had enough time with just the green white checker to get a real good run going. But if I could have got them side by side up front, maybe something could have happened there. I don't know. But for the most part, it was just tuck in line and hope for the best.
Well, you definitely did a really good job tonight. Like I said, the biggest mover of the race, up 21 positions. Can't be mad at that. You put yourself in the right place at the right time, and you got the podium. So guess what? Those shout outs are yours, my friend. And the floor is yours whenever you're ready.
Right on. Well, first of all, yeah, my dad, I think he's watching. I'll give him a shout out. And then all the payday guys, Justin, Randy, Ryan, Chase, Eric, and we had Bradley with us this week. And you guys for putting the show on, and Ellis and Chris for putting on the league. It's a lot of fun, and look forward to doing some more here.
Absolutely. Well, you got Rockingham next week, so better put in those laps in. That is a very tough track. So can't wait to see what you can do. See if y'all can put your team out front once again.
Hey, hopefully.
All right. Well, you have a good one, and we will catch you next time.
Thank you.
All right, that was Mr. Johnny Rapp. He finished third, the biggest mover of the race in that number 52 Chevrolet Camaro. Move on to finisher. That's going to be Mr. Jacob Bradley. What you got, Jeremy?
Well, Jacob, you pitted freshest tires almost. I was saying that's a good strategy there with about 10 to go. Luckily, I think you heard me. So you was able to move your way up through the field pretty good between the cautions and the tires and everything else. Second place. You can't be upset with that. How you feeling then?
Yeah, I'm really happy with second place. We came down, got some tires there at the end, and it drove a way better than most of the cars around me. So it made getting up from, I think, eighth to second pretty easy.
Well, you made it look very easy on the track, and you right there around your teammates. Y'all got y'all got a really good jump on the on the restart. Um, I was looking to see a battle between y'all, but y'all pretty much wanted the 1-2-3 finish, which I can understand that. Didn't want to give anybody else a chance. So, man, a really great job. You were also up 11 positions from where you started, so you kept it clean, you kept it green, and you finished right there where you need to, right there at the end. So great job on that.
Yeah, glad that my first race is payday racing. I could be a part of the 1-2-3 finish, and we worked together on that last start. I had one run on Justin, and I didn't want to take it. I knew we were gonna wreck down turn 3 if I did.
Well, luckily y'all didn't do that, and great job. If you got any other shout outs, you're welcome to take them. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I want to thank my family watching at home. I really enjoy watching them, and thank you guys for putting this broadcast together.
Oh, not a problem. Not a problem. Glad to have the family out there watching, cheering you on. And can't wait to see what you got for Rockingham. How you feeling about that?
I'm really excited for Rockingham. I'm really good on a lot of skill tracks and a lot of short track style. I've always enjoyed Rockingham, and I'm glad for these next 2 weeks. Rockingham and Bristol are two of my favorite tracks.
Well, awesome. Well, we look to see that number. You're going to be my pick for next week now. I'm
Okay,
definitely going to pick you to win this race. So
okay,
you
I
hear
got.
it. You hear it, Jeremy. That's my pick.
All right, well, I'll lock it in right now, but we never know.
Well, great job there, Mr. Bradley, and we'll let you get back down there with your team and celebrate a little bit more. And we're going to catch up with the race winner.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Well, Richard, this is starting to feel a lot like last season. I mean, we interviewed him, I can't count how many times, and we're getting to do it again. So we may just have to move him up here to the booth since he likes being up here so much. We got Mr. Justin Wilson with us.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Well, I'll let you take this one.
I was gonna say you led a majority of it, and you led when it really counted. But those green white checkers, man, was you nervous even though you had your teammates around you?
Oh, of course, man. You never know what they're gonna do. I mean, granted, we work together, but at the end of the race, man, it's every man for themselves.
Well, did the thought of letting one of them get the win cross your mind? Or are you gonna make them fight?
It always crosses my mind. Usually, tracks like these, I really pushed and strive to help teammates win, so they can get that under the belt. But circumstances had me in the lead. It'd be different if I was behind them. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. It definitely helped having them there. That it really helped, especially all of us getting a good finish.
Well, you definitely made it very interesting. You had quite a bit of people behind you wanting to lead the race. I saw a little bit of aggression going on. I think it was between you and maybe the 37. I can't really exactly remember, but it was he looked to be a little bit faster, but you were not giving it up. And man, talk to us about that. Is that a little rivalry going on there?
Oh no, that was just pure. I needed to stay in the lead. Track position is everything. It's so hard to pass here. I mean, the car got really tight. Tire wear was a big deal, and I knew me being that lead car, like I had to block everybody. And I mean, I wasn't gonna do anything that would jeopardize me crashing, but I did, legit safe blocks. You had to, stay up front. I mean, honestly, I was from the beginning of the race, I kept telling myself, I'm just going to ride in the back of this race, collect points. And then, 2 minutes into qualifying, we were just like, you know what? Let's just see what happens, And then we qualify pole, and I was like, we got to stay up here now. And then I realized we made the right decision because it was really hard to pass. So, I mean, it worked in our favor, and we had a lot of great guys running up front. We were actually working together for a while, but then when things got heated, it was like, okay, yeah, I gotta stay up here. So I got to start blocking lines and changing lanes, and I mean, it was very stressful.
I'm sorry, it was the 99. That was who was trying to get around you so much. That was Rhett Tucker. He was trying to get around you, but just couldn't do it. I had to go
Oh
back
yeah,
and find that because that was really fun to watch, and I thought somebody was gonna spin out. I thought you were gonna get spun for a couple times there, but it looked really fun.
it was. Yeah, I was a bit nervous too because I knew he was going for it, but I knew if I would have fell back, it'd be roles reversed, and it'd be really hard to pass. So you got it. You have to do it in this situation. So, and it worked in our favor.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the win. I can't say that you're a mover in the race because you pretty much finished where you started. But congratulations on that. You took the pole. You took the win. Man, you got Rockingham next week. How you feeling about that for one?
Well, like I said, this is my first kind of true season running these cars. I mean, this was my first race ever at Atlanta on the new pavement, so we'll just go into that one and see what happens. It's going to be the same thing. We're just going into new tracks, new bars. So I mean, I can't even explain what's going to happen.
Absolutely. Well, winner, chicken dinner. Those shout outs are yours, my friend, whenever you're ready.
Oh, I got to thank all my teammates that run with us and affiliates that we got that are in our Discord. I got Randy, Chase, Scott, Johnny for the help there on that last restart. Even Jacob. Jacob was running with us this go round. He was joining us for the weekend, so that helped. Who else did I forget? I think I got everybody. Oh, Eric Wright. I can't forget about him. But yeah, and then you guys for putting the show on 100%. Definitely, like I said, we'll go back and watch them, have a good time. And Ellis for putting the show on, man. This is great league, great racing. I know the last 20 laps probably weren't in favorable of a lot of eyes, but the racing itself leading up to that point was amazing. So can't ask
Absolutely.
that anywhere else.
A lot of green flag laps. Loved every minute of it.
Oh yeah, great place to race, man. So anybody want to join, you know where we are.
Absolutely. Well, get on down there to your teammates and finish y'all's celebration, and we will see y'all next week at Rockingham.
Yes, sir. Hope to talk to you then too.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, that concludes our race for this evening. A lot of green flag laps, a lot of exciting action at the end here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Glad everybody tuned in and joined us for the evening. We love to have y'all. Thank you to everybody, that stopped by. Thank you to Jim Blankenship, for allowing us to be on the Sim channel, the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV. Thank you to Ellis Thomas for allowing us to be here, bringing us on to broadcast these great races. So, but that's all we have for this evening. Once again, thank you to Scott Martin, for putting on the crap, lost my words.
Yeah, a shout out to Scott for
Crap.
putting on tonight. We've got Haley's Hope. Make sure y'all check it out. I mean, it's a place up in Michigan, the Great
Yeah.
Lakes Recovery Center, and just the Discord. PayPal link is in the Discord. The money will be sent to them. Any donations, and we're gonna see everybody next week. So we take it to Rockingham. So Richard is after that mosquito. So we will see y'all next week, same place, and get you a sub to that Roku channel because you do not want to miss any of the action that goes on there.
Absolutely, and make sure you catch our other broadcasters on the Sim Racing channel here on Roku.